Hi everybody, I have got a total body strength workout for you using just mini bands. So you can take these guys to the park, do them in your backyard, do them in the house, wherever you are. So you're going to take two bands. You can either take this dark grey and medium grey, or the lighter one and the medium one. So your lighter weight's going to be for your upper body and heavier weight for your lower body. I am going to go with these two today. So I'm going to start with lower body. And you're first off going to put a band right above your knees. Looks like that. Got 3 fingers above your knees. There it goes. Okay, you're going to start with some squats. We're going to do 10 of these. We've got 10 squats coming up to your toes. Come on down. Bring those hands into it. 2, push it up. 3, take it sideways so you can see what I'm doing. 4. Come all the way up to your toes. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now come down and you're going to hold for 5, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Next movement you have is some side walks. So you're going to go side to side, 3 each side, 3 back. Start high. Keep with this to keep your feet tracking forward, your knees tracking straight as well so they don't go up to the side. Going this way. Start high, and then as you come back and forth, because you've got 5 reps of these, you're going to come down a little bit lower each time. Watch where those feet are as you go forward, side to side, a little bit lower. Come on back. You're gonna lose me. I'm gonna come sideways. Let's go this way. Keep that back straight as you're doing this, and then over to the side and down a little bit further. This is your last one. Down further. Try and keep those knees out. They've got a tendency to pull in because the band wants to take them in. Don't let them. Last one. Come on up to standing. 5 more squats. Go for it. Up to toes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lots of balance on that one. Whoops. It can happen. Okay. Your next walk has you going forward and back. So I'm going to start back here. It's a monster walk with a balance. So your legs are coming out to the side like a zigzag. Little hold, zigzag. Do 5 each side. If I do 5, I'm going to hit the camera, so I'm just going to go back now. So as you come back, you're going to roll toe to heel, and as you come forward, you're going to heel to toe it. Okay, looks like this. Get a little lower each time, and a little further out. As you keep doing these, I want you to get lower and take a hold. Slow motion, skating, bring the arms into it. I know it's kind of tough, but you're going backwards, uphill with bands, and there's no ice, there's no snow, but you can pretend. Go, skate it, skate it. Let's do one more. Back, there it goes. Down low, low. Come forward for the last time, really, really wide this time, and hold, 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 and back. My glutes are feeling it. Hope yours are too. Whew. Come on up. Breathe. 5 more squats, 1 more hold. Feet come out a little wider. Point those toes out. Come wide in that squat. 5. Come up to toes again. 4, 3, 2. Push that back. And 1, nice, hold, 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 squeeze those glutes, and down. Okay, so that's your lower body circuit. That took 4 minutes. Okay, we've got some upper body coming at you as well. Take a water break if you want one now. Hit that pause button, grab your lighter band. It looks like this, and it's gonna go around your wrists up here, okay? So take a pause now if you want to. Boom. All right, so, when you're ready, up we go. Your arms are at shoulder height, arms are straight. Get some tension on the band so you can feel tension pulling out. Your wrists are, arms and elbows are all in line. You're going to simply bring these elbows in, pinch those shoulder blades together and back. Out it goes in front, shoulder height. 10 of these. If you want to add a little bit of core into this, you can always stand on one leg. Get some balance. Hold it out here. rest for a moment. These arms are now going to come up and overhead, and you're bringing those elbows down to your side. Again, pinching those shoulder blades together, wrists and elbows are in line. 10 of these. If you're doing that one-legged standing, use the other leg for this one. Get those shoulder muscles working, rotator cuff in all directions. Knee stays up. And last one, 10. Bring those arms down, rest for a moment. Your third move has your hands facing, palms facing each other, and you're going to pull apart with these bands. Hold it for a second, bring it in, tension comes off. 10 of these. What's up there? 3, 4, 5. You don't need to stand on one leg for this one. Focus on those shoulders. Pulling that belly button. Do engage your core while you're doing this. Make your whole body work. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Bring it in and down. Roll the shoulders back and forth. Let them rest for a moment. You've got one more move with this. It's a scapular movement which has you pulling your shoulder blades together. So the only thing that's moving with this are going to be those upper back muscles underneath your shoulder blades. So shoulders come back, elbows are straight, arms are at shoulder height, and then push those fingers forward so your fingers are reaching as far as they can out in front of you, and then pull them back. So now your chest is coming forward, shoulder blades pinch together like you're pinching a tennis ball between those shoulder blades. And hold it there. Got this. Reach forward. 5, 6. Try not to bring your body into it, your spine. It's just the shoulder blades. 9, 10. Take it back here, arms come down. That's where you want to be. Perfect posture, shoulders back. Don't want them hunched forward like this. Get them back. Okay, all right. There's your upper body circuit in this one. Grab some water, take another little break, and I've got more coming at you. We're going back to lower body, so grab the heavy band again. Okay, we're back on. This band is going to go around the bottom of your foot. One foot, hold it with the opposite hand. We're going to hit these hamstrings this time around. So you've got one foot in front, you're going to hinge over this one. The other foot staggers back, so it's just slightly wider than hip distance apart, like you're sprinting. So you're on the blocks, you're just about to sprint. Okay, what you're going to do is hold on to this band with the opposite hand and hinge yourself up. Come tall, squeeze those glutes when you get to the top. Looks like this, down and up. So the shoulder blades that you got back with that last movement you did before, they're going to stay right where they are. Back is straight. The straighter that back is, and the more your hips pop back and your chest forward, the more you're going to hit these hammies. Keep this going. Squeeze it up at the top. 10 of these each side. 10 reps for most things today. Sometimes 5, but mainly 10. Okay, let's take that over to the other side. So opposite hand, opposite foot, hinge down again, straight back, get those hips pop back, straight back. Up we go. 10, 9. I need music. 8. I hope you got music tuned up if you can. Earbuds in. Breathing out as you come up. 3, 2, and 1. Here it goes, squeeze it, take it up. Okay, now your reverse lunge. We're going to keep this on that foot, so go back to your first foot. Come back into a lunge. It looks like this. Back leg's coming down, opposite hand is holding onto that band. So you're coming up. So your resistance comes from that front leg. You want to lean back a little bit, torso is upright, in line with that back leg coming down. You don't want that knee to track over your toe. You should feel it in the quad of this leg and squeeze the glute when you come up. You've got 10 of these. It's possible that I lost count. There's 10. Sure it is. Okay, right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Down you go. Where am I? This knee's coming down. Get your balance on this one. torso is upright, chest is back to keep yourself in the right position. 9 and 10, and done with those. Whew. Okay, the third direction is going to have you doing your side lunge, lateral lunge. So again, you've got this band around one foot. It's going to be around the foot that's straight with this. So your lateral lunge looks like this. You've got one straight leg, you've got one bent leg. You're hinging forward, butt pops back, hinging forward, coming up. So now add some resistance to it. This goes around that foot. You can use your opposite hand for this one as well. Straight leg, down, pull it up. Squeeze those glutes when you get to the top. That's it. You should feel this on the inside of your thigh. You're going to feel it on this leg as well. All good. You've got 2 more. And 10. Correct. Off we go to the other side. I hope you're having fun. I hope your body's feeling it. Mine is. Down. Bring it up. Squeeze glutes at top. Let's go around to the other side so you can see it side on. Feet are parallel to each other. I'm going to turn one of those toes out because you'll be working with slightly different muscle. We want to get these ones that are right on the inside of that fifth thigh. 6, 7. And your last one, and 10. Drop that band down. Okay, we've got some upper body stuff coming now. I'm going to hit the pause button to grab some water if you need it. Okay, we're back. These next 3 movements, you've got a row, you've got some bicep curls, and you've got tricep extension. You may find that you'll be able to use the medium band for these. The lighter band's also good, but you're using some bigger muscles now than you were on the first one, which was more rotator cuff. So start off with this heavier band, see how you go, switch it up if you need to. But make sure you do the same resistance on either side. So if you start with the heavier band, move to the lighter, then try and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so back down with this band around your foot. You're back in that same movement that you had, let's go this side. Same position that you were with that hip hinge, but this time you're going to roll it up. So now your elbow, take it with the opposite hand, and then you're going to pull this up into a row. Let it go down, stay down in position. You're staying in that same position. This hand is resting on your thigh, row this up. Got 10 of these. I'm at 5. Stay down there, back is straight. You're getting those shoulder blades back again. You should feel this in your hamstring as well, because you're down in that hip hinge position, but your ideally main muscle that you're working here are those big back lat muscles in your back, the lats. Okay, let's go to the other side. So opposite foot, opposite hand, hinge it down, resting on that front leg, and bring it up. Notice that I'm turning my hand, my arm around as I do this, so my palm's facing my leg as I'm down, and then I turn it up, so my hand's facing my side as I come up. It's a little easier on your shoulder if you do it that way. More of a natural motion. 6, 8, 9, 10, and done with those. Okay, you're up standing now. 2 more moves. You've got bicep curls and a tricep extension. So, opposite muscles. Let's start with the biceps. You're going to anchor this down by your thigh on one side, and then the opposite hand is holding it, and you're going to curl it up and across your body. So you're gripping this thing. If you squeeze this, you're going to get a whole lot of tension on those biceps before you even start, which is actually adding the resistance. Or you can open up that palm and simply bicep curl it up. Keep that elbow locked by your side. It's not coming up like this. Stand right here. Velcro it in there, right into your ribs and across your body. 9 and 10. If you want to add a little more resistance, you can take a hold and hold and hold at the end. Get them really going. And down. Okay, that was really bad grammar. Okay, let's do the other side. So down on your thigh Anchor it down there, elbow locked in, and bring it up for 10. And last one, 10. There you go. I feel that in your shoulder as well, but you're hitting the bicep muscle there. Okay, let's go the opposite way. So now you're going to anchor it up here by your chest and push it down into a tricep extension. Elbow stays locked by your ribs again and extend it down. You can get a little bit more resistance with the height of where this band is. If you take it down here to mid-chest, slightly less resistance. Try and push it back and get a really strong extension with that elbow as you come down, pushing down with the heel of your palm onto the band. 8, 9, 10, and let's go over to the other side. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Awesome. Okay, the last thing in this workout is a quick core blast. We've got 2 moves with this one. You are going to use your bands for it. The first one, you have your bands above your wrist, and you're going to do a lunge and a rotation with it. So, imagine, I'll do this, yep. Anyway, don't imagine, let's just do it. So, you're down in a lunge, you're going to take it out to the side. Come center, bring it up, other leg goes back, out to the side. Keep these going. You've got 10 of these each time. You should feel this in your obliques. Take it out. It's a variation on a move that I'm sure you've done in classes, holding onto a medicine ball, using a cable machine for a rotation. This is your band variation. Come over to the side so you can see that lunge. So swing it over to the side of that leading leg. Out it goes. Chest is up, torso back. You've got 10 of these each side. Come center, take the lunge, and then rotate it. Back, rotate. Sure, that's 10. One more on this left side. There it goes. There we go. Depending on the pace you do that, your heart rate could get up with that one as well. Take it at whichever speed works for you. Okay, right. Your last move has your bands back above your knees, or you can take the bands out of this one. It's still a really good movement without it. And sometimes these bands can slide up above your knees if you don't get them in quite the right spot and your knees are not quite in the right position. So you've got a knee to elbow drive. Your knees are going to drive up and you're going to take a rotation around. So take these a little lower so they're a bit closer to your knees than they were before, and take a rotation and over. Drive that knee up and drive it up. Looks like that. A little bit more intensity with these because of the band. If you find that it slides up, reset it. Keep on going. If you find that it just rolls all the way up, take the thing off and power it up with that knee. Power it up, anchor it down, drive down with those arms. Let's do 5 more each side, because this is the end. 3, 2, 1, and done. Arms come out to the side. Oh, let's swoop this down to finish off. You're going to swoop down behind and arms come up and overhead. Get a back extension going with this one. Come on down. And you've got 1 more of these, so you get 3 swoops. And up. And bring those arms wide. Hands together.